Hi, Jason Gould here from Emerald Necklace Martial Arts in Boston, Mass. It's mid-December, and about this time every year, I take a few minutes and sit down and look at what I've accomplished over the past year, and I look forward to the next year and establish some goals to continue my process of personal improvement. 2010 was a tough year for everybody, and now I'm looking forward to 2011 and really gearing up to make it an ambitious year. I really want 2011 to be the breakthrough year for me. 2011 is the year I turn 40, and I want to take the opportunity to use that milestone as a real motivator to make this a breakthrough year in every area of my life. Of course, we're talking physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, socially, financially. I want 2011 to be a breakthrough year where I go further than I've ever gone before, and I accomplish the goals that I've set out for myself. My ultimate goal, of course, is to use my own process of personal transformation to inspire other people to do the same thing, and to use that process of getting better myself to serve others in new ways in the world. The tool that I'm going to be using this year is a program called TACFIT Warror. It's a program developed by Scott Sonnen and Steve Barnes. And of course, as a martial artist, I'm no stranger to bringing the body and the mind together to accomplish goals. But this program really outlines, for the first time that I've seen, a real way to bring the body and the mind together and combine your fitness training and the specificity of the training and the frequency and the duration, the periodization of the training, and combine that in new and sophisticated ways to improve every area of your life, not just to get the better body, but to really accomplish all your goals. So I've just downloaded the program. I'm going through the materials now, and this is different. I've seen a lot of Scott Sonnen's things before. As you can see, I'm no stranger to what he does. I've got some club bells and some kettlebells down over there, and I've been able to improve myself physically using his methodology. But now I'm going to put it all together, using the body and the mind to accomplish all of my life goals. And as I'm downloading the TACFIT Warror program, one of the things I discovered is right next to the physical training protocols are areas where you can list what your goals are and how you're going to accomplish them, and list what your obstacles are. It will really keep you focused. And that's what I'm hoping that TACFIT Warror is going to do for me. So I'm willing to put it to the test. What I'm going to do this year is I'm going to engage in the TACFIT Warror program to the best of my ability. Now, I'll be honest, I don't have time to train 3 hours a day and do everything exactly as the program is laid out. But it seems that Scott and Steve are promising that if you just move forward and do what you can, you're going to see improvements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the TACFIT Warror program and I'm going to document my process. I'm going to use the program in 2011, and I'm going to commit to making weekly videos of my progress and really put the program to the test. And if what Scott says is true, all you add is sweat, I'm willing to do that to see if it makes a positive change in my life. Okay. So Scott and Steve have actually put together a $5,000 giveaway, which I think is fantastic. I would love to win that $5,000 because times are tight, and to be honest, who couldn't use an extra $5 grand around the holidays to make things a little bit brighter? But as I thought about earning that $5,000 prize, I also discovered in my own process of thinking that if I just do the program and it delivers the way that Scott and Steve say it will deliver, then I'm not really going to need the $5,000. So if they decide that I'm going to be the winner of the contest, I'm going to take that $5,000 and put it to some use outside of my own life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll use some of the money to brighten up the holidays for my family. My son Caleb is 7 months old. It's his first Christmas, and I want to make it a memorable one. My daughter Ava is 4.5, and she's at that stage where Santa is real and reindeer are going to come and land on my roof. So I'm going to make that dream come true for her. And Lord knows my wife has been holding things together at the household. I need to make this Christmas really special for her too. But that's not going to take $5,000. So if I win the prize, I'm going to put the rest of that money to good use. I'm going to make a substantial donation to the Northeast Veterans Training and Rehabilitation Center out in Central Mass. I'm a U.S. Marine Corps veteran, and as a veteran, I feel it's important to do something for those who are serving in armed conflicts around the world on behalf of me and my family. I'm going to go out there to the center early in 2011 to do some community service, but when I go, I want to show up with a check for them. One of the other things I want to do with that prize money is make a donation to another worthwhile project, and that project is called the Alabama Project. My mentor, Tom Callis, goes to Alabama every year and engages in community service and house building for people who really need some help. And I've never been able to participate in that project before. I want to go down there and help this year. So I'm going to use some of that prize money to go down to Alabama and put my hands to good use to build some houses for people who really are in some desperate need. And some of that prize money will go right here at the dojo, where I'm going to establish a fund where I will be able to put scholarships out for students so I don't have to turn anybody away for the inability to pay for martial arts lessons. Okay? So once I've taken care of my family and taken care of our veterans and done some work for people who are really in desperate need right here in our own country and established a fund to help out students who just want to train, well, whatever's left over, I'm going to do something for myself. And it's probably going to be as simple as buying myself a new wristwatch that I've got with an interval timer so I can train harder, maybe buy a new pair of sneakers, but everything else is going to go to a good cause. Okay? I'm looking forward to making 2011 my breakthrough year. I'm hoping that the TACFIT Warror program is going to deliver on all the promises that it's made, and I'm going to do what I can to faithfully follow the program, engage in all the protocols, and do the inner and the outer work to make 2011 a really fantastic year. We'll see if I can make it work.